What to build, what to build, what to build. Hey everybody, it's Steve. Welcome back to Surviving Mars Green Planet. We're doing an India wildfire scenario. Just put a cut in between the last video and this one. This one needs maintenance. Ruh-roh. We are expanding the mole mine. We started it off in the last video. We also have some rockets providing us with food as we're growing Curetatos. That is going to be meant for the peoples of the Earth. And we actually have already sent a full rocket back, and each of the rockets are requesting 60. Kicker is, I do not have farmans available for this. I am thinking about bringing down a load of... what am I thinking about bringing a load down of? I need to bring a load of seeds, I think, down. It's going to help my forestation plants, and I'll probably pop some more down as I go throughout this video. But we also have a carbonate processor going. It's going to help with the atmosphere issues that we have. But as soon as we get the water up to snuff, I'm going to start growing some herbs out here. But the real goal is if I can get to cover crops. Cover crops takes 0.1 seeds but gives us 0.5 seeds back. Rapidly increases the soil quality, and then I can go into like wheat once I get the water high enough. Water has been one of the lower priority things because I just got temperature above 25% in the last video. And I do not want to do a lot of seed vegetation projects until I've done as much as I can here. Now, up on the plateau, this was an issue I was having a lot in the last video, that we were trying to... Let's actually move my guy over here, because this thing requires a bunch of waste rock. But there's a bunch of waste rock here we can move to kind of flatten this out. And once it's done, I want to put a tunnel in as close as I can, because this is a long way to tunnel down. Put a tunnel in, and then I want to connect up these two water deposits. Gives us access to more water, probably put a few more lakes up here. And also put down a big wind farm. Wind farm going to help us with the power. And I don't even think I would need an artificial sun. Plus with the wind and the terraforming, we're going to get a lot of juice coming out of this grid that I'm planning up here. Probably put some scrubbers in as well if I'm doing a lot of water deposits. Waste rock is being delivered because these guys, I think all my drones are right here. These are I think 20 drones. Well, now it's 20 drones, and they're just grabbing the waste rock and just delivering it to this project. So good things are going to be happening up there with this video. The water deficit we have is not a bad thing right now. In fact, I still have an encoding overload. It means I'm probably dropping frames, and I apologize for that. I'm probably going to take a baseball bat to my computer at the rate I'm having problems with it. But thankfully, I'm still recording on my old computer, not on my new computer, which at some point, emphasize on some point, I will start streaming on Twitch. I do not know when that's going to be. I thought it was going to be Labor Day weekend. Life got in the way. Hopefully I can do it. I think I'm just going to have to move and make it a hard goal by Christmas. I do want to start streaming on Twitch. Question is, do I do a game that's a year and a half old? Do I break out my console? Because I have an Xbox One S hooked up to this. I have a Nintendo Switch that I can plug into my grid as well. And really just have some fun with it. But the point of this whole thing is to have some fun. I'm going to actually switch it over to concrete for food because I have more of that. Right here. We're getting there. We're not going to get Curetatos out anytime soon. Yeah, I'll take the offer from Kona.
Active research.
Cool.
Research complete.
So we burned through everything we got on the research. I think I don't even know what that last one was that I researched. Oh well. So I have diamond domes available. This would give us 2 spires. So I could do like a hanging gardens and a sanatorium, zero space computing, which would have been helpful before wildfire cure, magnetic extraction. Let's go for autonomous hubs. Actually, that one is still listed as, hey, this needs to be done. Let's do vocation-oriented society. I guess do fungal farm. It's a 1500 research. We can knock that out in like 5 seconds with the amount of research we have. Ooh, that's a good one to have. Yeah, let's go for stuff to make things... Let's go for things to make buildings cheaper. This one, then this one. Close that. Outsource. I still have a ton of money from when the... Oh, derp. I need to bring up a... Oh, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Let's actually bring up a cargo rocket full of seeds. Let's bring a bunch of seeds. That'll help get the plants back, the forestation plants back online. And let's drop another forestation plant down while I'm talking about it. Now, I know that you can... That if you do it in this, obviously it's not going to be as much of an area. You're going to get green. But at the same time, it does green up. It greens everything up a little faster. And I'll put the last one, I'll tuck it right in the corner here. That'll be a good spot for it. Hopefully we can get the water up enough. And that's another reason I'm bringing a rocket in as early as I am, is because I want to use them. I want to do some capture ice asteroids. We'll have some issues with the... Flubbity-dubbity-dubbity, I'm going to think of it. We're going to have Mars quakes. That's fine. Let's actually turn these guys on. So we'll get them maintenanced. Cold machines. I don't recognize this event. Let's see what's going on here. I've lost 4 drones in the process, too. Several colonists were injured today. The severity of their injuries varying. In accidents that all involved drones, because the time frame in which the accidents occurred was rather small. The ensuing quick investigation found the software corruption in all of the involved drones. Corruption our engineers can say only happened if their system was hacked. Although an obvious act of sabotage, we can't prove who is to blame precisely. What we can do is raise the issue with 2 earthly judicial bodies, which will probably hinder all of our rivals, not just the guilty ones' operations, for a while. See, I think it was this playthrough, earlier on, or the last playthrough, where we had research problems. And I need to go back and figure out who was behind that, because I need to go back into the old videos and see who was involved, because I want to start sabotaging that colony. I want to get them the hell back. All rivals lose funding and standing with you. Or no one was killed, just make sure our drones are better protected. I could piss them off, but at the same time, they are trading with me, so let's do that. My food sources are non-existent at the moment. Let's make sure we have a concrete depot up here, and I want this thing to be fully stocked with at least 50 at all times. Here, let's do a trade on this one. I'm going to do machine parts for food, and see if anybody is just going to go nuts with it. You're depleted? Fine. Whoa! I'll totally take that. Alright. Capture ice asteroids. This is going to cause a Mars quake, which is fine. Okay. So we got them all. Now, this project's almost done. Look how flat it's becoming. Yay! I think it's like missing 6 waste rock. And then, of course, we'll tunnel down. We've got the resources down here. We could put it like right there next to, hopefully, a future deep water deposit. So waiting on our carbonate processor to go online. Yeah, the lack of food we have in the colony right now, slightly concerning. Okay, 58. What the hell just happened? 198. Oh, right! I forgot we had ostriches. Show me. Fascinating. I think anytime concrete's being brought over... Hey, where you at? Okay, he's dropping everything off over here. That explains why there was extra concrete in this area. Got it. Alright, let's see if I can build this tunnel. Are you kidding me? I can put it there. Which... I could make work. Yeah, no, that's perfect. It's right inside the range. I can hook it into the grid. It's going to have to go around this, which is fine. Yeah, we'll make it work. Alright, you're going to come up here. And then we just hook in these 2 water deposits. We can make this happen. Okay, good things are coming. Good things are coming. Can you grab all the concrete from over here? This is all the shuttles are doing. They're just running this little inter-colony route. They're not actually leaving anywhere. Okay. This one's going to get that one done. This is going to be... This needs some machine parts. Alright. We got plenty of food coming. I'm not worried yet. Don't get me wrong. I'm super worried. While everything's just kind of humming along in the colony, I had a topic I wanted to talk about. And it's probably going to be a topic that people are going to be opinionated about. I'm going politics. Oh boy, brace yourselves, folks. The topic I actually wanted to discuss is student debt. And some of you have already just phased out, just by me saying that word. Several candidates for the Democratic nomination in the 2020 election are like, oh yeah, we want to forgive all student loan debt. And I'm actually against this. Now, before the flame bait starts happening in the comments section, I'll explain why. I had student loan debt when I was growing, out of college, no jobs available, there's student loan debt. And I finally paid it off. It took me several years to get done. But just waving a wand and saying 1 point some odd trillion dollars in debt is just off the books, it is something that can be done. It's something that is absolutely feasible in government. This is something that can be done. However, I believe the better solution... I'm not worried about the pipe leaks right now. The better solution, I think, is to instead waive the interest on student loan debt. Bring the interest rates on student loans down to 0. Because if anybody's had expansive amounts of debt, you know that it's the interest rates that are going to get you.
Research complete.
Autonomous hubs are done. Awesome. Yay, no more maintenance needed. For people who are stuck trying to dig themselves out after, overextending themselves with credit cards or through student loan debt, to me, it makes more sense to say, okay, what you borrowed is what you owe. Don't force students to say, okay, you took out $20,000 in student loans, you're now going to have to pay $60,000, $70,000 to pay it back. People who have mortgages, and that's just another industry in itself where you can make a crap load of money if you're investing in it. Because with mortgages, even if it's like a 4 to 5% mortgage that you have on a house, and it's a $250,000, $300,000 house, by the end of it, you're paying almost double in the interest rates over a 30-year period. My feeling, and you may disagree with this, that's okay, we can disagree with it, is that it should be more, you pay back what you borrow. Don't keep punishing people and keeping them in this cycle of debt until the day they die, because what good is it doing the economy as a whole? It's not really helping us. It's not really helping the economy grow if a person cannot save and contribute into the marketplace, or save up money, or purchase goods and services and put their money into the economy if they're just paying off their debt all the time. Like I said, you may disagree with this. That's totally fine. Let me know in the comment section why you disagree with that thought. Or if you agree with it, what merits do you see in something like that? Alright, we got this new rocket coming down. We do have a whole load of stuff coming in. Let's bring on another, like, 20... Let's bring on another 10 drones here. Because this is a very busy section. It services 3 domes, the Molehole Mine, and a rocket. What are we doing here? We're unloading food? Hey, come on down here. Yep. Let's go ahead and let's do that. We got 40 more drones under construction. Cool beans! And of course, once I build this big thing up here, I could actually get rid of some of this stuff, clear it out a little bit, make it a little neater. Who am I kidding? I'm never doing that. Alright, we got more Curetatos loading up. We got some food that was being produced. Awesome. And this one's about to pop out 30 more food. I like it. What's not working? A grocer. Let's get you some food in there. Or I guess people. Now, let's go into the colonists thing. Okay, I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 colonists who are still listed as infected. That's okay, because there's plenty of medical facilities. All they have to do is go by a medical facility, and they're going to get cured. And we never have to deal with the infection on Mars again. Now, getting this guy into play would be super, super cool. Alright. This is doing capture ice asteroids, so this will kick it up above 5%. So we'll be able to start using herbs to create some food. 0.6. Oh. No, it's 7 food. Yeah, this is one I need to get to 7.5. So cover crops is where I make. That is the goal for this. And hey, speaking of goals. Let's do that. And I am going to hook the power now into the grid. This way.
Resources are low.
Yep. Let's go ahead and...
Resources are low.
Okay, so we're going to do that. Tuck a drone hub in, I guess there would be fine. Actually, hang on. You're gonna just follow my logic as I work on this for a minute. So I could put it like all the way out here. In fact, that's where I want to put it. But ignore my trade offers for now. Let's go ahead and get a universal depot up here. No fuel, no rare metals, no food. Yeah. So this way, the drone hub can build everything else. And then, once the drone hub is up and running, then I can just put in just mountains of large solar panels up here. And also a big lake. I think a big lake is perfect up here. If I do one like right down in here. Let's actually queue that up as well. Because I can. Alright, nope. Ah, perfect. This is the lake I want. Because it's inside the range of the commander. There we go. And I can hook it in very quickly. Yeah. I'm liking this. This will also get the water up. And I think this will increase... Oh, absolutely, obviously, I'm going to put a forestation plant up here too. Probably right next to this guy. And get it going green a lot faster. Big plans happening. And I still have 2 domes I can populate at any time if I choose. Alright, so ice asteroids, so we're going to get up to 6.56 very quickly. And what do we need? Supposed to be 15 and 7.5. Research. Mars Nouveau, Neoconcrete. Good, good. I'll queue up adapted vegetation as well. I'm going to run down the terraforming side of things, except for terratourism. And then hopefully when I complete the mystery, I can get one of these 5 wonders. One of the 5 wonder techs unlocked. Okay. Alright, water's at a surplus now. That's good. And of course, it's going to go right the hell back down once this is done. We are still loading. You go dump this off, man. Come on. Unload. There you go. We're still waiting on Curetatos. Got 13 there. We got 10 there. Alright, so be ready to deal with a Marsquake. Just, you've seen these before. Oh, if you're new to the series, I apologize that I cut through that one so quick. You can go back, pause at that point of the video, read that whole thing about playing billiards with the rocks. We're now at 6.6. Let's go ahead and I'll do herbs just to start. And the minus 10 actually comes from this, because this takes 10 water to do its thing.
Research complete.
Alright, Mars Neve is done. So, metals and concrete reduced by 20% on pretty much everything except for domes. So now it's 22 metal per and 128. Brazil's offering 84. Yep. At a certain point, though, we're not going to need it. I'll get the hub done. We need the hub up and running first. I'm going to turn that off. Alright, meantime, let's go ahead and hook up our extractors. Oh, that's a thought. I actually do not need to have it. Again, I don't need to have it hooked up there. It's just how I'm choosing to do it. Hooking it in right up against that is totally fine. Let's go ahead and drop down a seed. I don't have any seeds available up here, which is fine. Alright. Any other launch SETI satellite, greenhouse gases? Yeah, I'll send this one back to Earth. But I do like to have a rocket Mars side just in case. Alright, and we'll get another... I'm just going to do one extractor at each of these. Yep, we're going to do that. And then pretty much the furthest to the right. I'm going to put this guy's going to be right. To the right of that, okay. Yep. Going to put that one there. I just want to have 30 here, except electronics. Electronics do not need to be here. Yeah. Alright, there we go. We got a little bit of a surplus going. And I am going to stick a large water tank up here. Here we go. And the whole point of this is just to have an extra water tank, able to store materials if needed.
Funding received.
Ooh, I like that. Just move all the waste rock out of the way. Yeah, I like it. Alright, so look at that. 16.8%, or 16.8. Then we'll add 2 polymers to this, and see where we go. Make it 15 drones up here. That should be more than enough to manage this complex. 22 power from one of these guys, compared to, down on the low ground, 13.7. Alright, greenery's going up. Now, of course, soil quality just increases around this. It's actually not vegetation that we're getting out of it, which is fine. 6.83. Need to get another full percent. Let's go ahead and turn this one on.
Resources are low.
Yeah. I can agree to that. We're running low with, though. Of course, with this, all this extra new piping, hey, guess what I can throw down? Vaporators. Actually, probably should have taken that offer from Brazil. Oh well. Plus, this does have 30 food just waiting here. Okay, this is only one hub that covers this. So I'm going to go ahead and drop down another hub, kind of in this area, because I am planning to put more farms down, especially right here and probably right here as well. A little bit more farming availability, a little bit more good things happening. All right, almost to 7. Yeah, they're willing to give me a crap load for that. Sure. All right, the Curetatos, the second load is left. We're still in an endemic state, but note I have 3 whole sets of Curetatos about to be harvested. 4, 5. Oh wow! This next rocket made us go boom boom, and we're done. Okay, we do have another rocket already on its way. They are requesting 60 Curetatos. And with the new... This one's up and running? Yeah, it is. Alright. So how much water do I have? I've got 1,100 water stored, but, like I mentioned, with all this new piping, I now have the ability to build more vaporators. Fun stuff. Let's get that one built up. And then, wow, it's only 9. It's 1 metal now to build a vaporator. I think wasn't it 4 initially? Concrete now only costs 5. Outdoor ranches, everything's getting cheaper. Everything's coming up, Steve. Oh, speaking of coming up, Steve, let's do some more outsourcing for that. Logi fungi, I'll be done with a snap of a finger. Adaptive vegetation. Melt the polar ice caps. You could do it. Seed vegetation and cloud seeding actually is a good one to go for. Let's actually queue up deep water extraction because I haven't done that one yet. Vocation-oriented society. Yeah, oh, okay, no, never mind. I already have my 5. Derp. Alright. They're coming down with the Curetato request. Put you in my special Curetato receiving facility. Yeah. This rocket hopefully will be in and out pretty fast. Alright, and then this last one I'll actually hook up as a water deposit. Show me the leak. Ah, damn it. That's a problem. This thing got nailed. Whoops. Not a good thing to have 20 or 30 water heading out the door real quick. Especially when I'm trying to fill this thing up. Can you fix the water, guys? Come on. There we go. Now we're only losing 4 water per, and I think I saw an encoding overload message again. Got plenty of power. I'm pretty much going to be outmoding these things soon. I do have enough to expand the molehole mine yet again. Storage space, though, is kind of full right now on this. Let's go ahead and drop more depots down. And then, rare metals depot? Like, this thing only needs to have, like, 5 at any time. 10, maybe? Like, desired amount to be 10. Maybe that'll, if there's nowhere else to put them... Oh! It's now contained, the infection. The infection's gone down another level. I'm not getting the notifications for these. So this may be the last one. We may accomplish this very early in the next video. Let's go ahead and hygroscopic coating everything. And of course, these new setups here, I'll definitely be putting those guys in as well. Minus 200 power. How much do I have stored? Yeah, I'm fine. Mainly during the day I'm having the power problems, which, again, not too much of an issue. And if you're marathoning these videos, you might want to do what I just did. Just stretch a little bit. You're going to be playing for a bit. So, yeah, we're almost there for cover crops. We'll get that probably next video. And you know what? I think we're going to get it this video, because I'm going to stick in it until this rocket leaves, because we've got 58. We should have one more Curetato coming out somewhere. There he is. Oh, and we get an autosave too. Perfect timing for it. Who knows what we're gonna... I have no idea what we're gonna get. What? Show me. Stored power, 8,200? Yeah, that's a bit of an issue.
Research complete.
Wildfire eradicated. Orbital engineering unlocked. Let's do a celebratory for that.
Authorities all over the Earth report that no cases of the wildfire infection have been detected. Earth is freed from the yoke of the worst pandemic in history.
People all around the world celebrate, but the consequences of the wildfire crisis remain. We have decades, maybe even centuries before us to cope with the damages caused, with the fear and desperation which reverberate inside all of us. But we remain optimistic that, given time, people will return to their everyday lives. The wildfire crisis has shown us how fragile we are, how the ivory towers we've built could crumble in mere days. Maybe it's the perfect moment to step back and reconsider the way we lived our lives, to rebuild our civilization, but build it better than before. The wildfire cure remains our hot lead towards the way the disease work. By studying it, we will be able to delve in the mystery of its structure and origin, preparing for worse days ahead. The infection on Earth has been eradicated, all infection level effects have been removed. Cargo rockets will be sent from Earth to load wildfire cure. Upon return, each rocket will grant you 200 million funding. You gain a new technology, orbital engineering, we did it. At the same time though, I could send back a rocket with rare metals, and now I have the space elevator available, which by the way, sweet! Ooh, the space elevator can go on the high ground and be perfect. Sending back a rocket with Curetatos doesn't really give you much. It gives you 200 million. If I send a rocket back full of rare metals, which I've got plenty right now, I get 720 million? Well, let's ponder upon that for a moment. Let's build some more.
Resources are low.
Let's build some more of these guys. And yeah, the power, not having a ton of power during the day, side issue. Let's go ahead and get some of these power plants up and running. Putting this, I could rationalize putting the space elevator right here, putting a couple of fuel refineries here, and having this as a trade area. Just shuttle sending stuff back down. There hasn't been much in the way of materials up here, which is kind of disappointing. There's nothing up here except some water and some concrete.
Complete.
Speaking of concrete, it's a little disappointing that there isn't some rare metals, or at least something where I can put a dome down and say, yeah, this is cool. Like, I would totally want to put something up here. I don't have that right now in this area. Kind of sucks. Alright, so... Or, I could put it over here. I'm thinking over in this area. So, concrete costs are now reduced by another 80%. So, a medium dome.
Complete.
19. Concrete, 27. I don't even know what the diamond domes would cost. Kona's offering something. I'm not too terribly worried because we're at 7.5. Yes. Alright. We're going to go into cover crops. Here as well, just one little bitty cover crop will actually give us more crops. So now I could probably put down 2 more of these guys if I had the water for it, actually, because they take 10 apiece. It's 30 for those 3. Getting those built up is going to be awesome. Overnight, cranking out the power. I do want to build more of them, but I'm going to do that in the next video. Next video, I'm going to figure out where I want to put the space elevator. I'm thinking right over here. I'm going to drop down a bunch more wind farms, because look at this area. I can put a ton of wind up here. Put a lot up here, actually. I can also just pipe out there for an artificial sun. This is going to be my power complex, I think, because there's nothing else up here that's really useful. Or I could just put more lakes. Just make it my lake district. That's going to wrap it up for this video, though. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the videos that come out on my channel. Thank you all for watching and sticking with us through the mystery. Now, we have a little bit of a sandbox mode. Let's terraform Mars.